Well. And it's a sucky day to be trading. Unless we get some support here, then it's a pretty good day to be trading actually. Kind of, not really, because overnight expansion is not a good thing, but we shall see. I've also not got my light on as well, because I think it keeps giving me headaches, so we're just going to go without it. It's not really like much of a difference, really. I don't think. It's more for video recording, that light. Having it on in my face for like hours at a time, I think just gives me a headache. Oh. Yeah, it is Coop. Sure is. It's that 15 up there. I had it marked out before, but really I should be looking at this one now. But yeah, this 6:45. 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock. Yeah, my any green box you see on my chart is a 15-minute gap. And then the blue ones, pink ones I normally have as hourly one. I don't have any because I don't really mark them a lot of times. A lot of times I'll see an hourly and I'll just like go down and like change it to a zoom in to a 15-minute. You always got the same gaps. Stop marking on my gaps. That's a you problem, not me problem, Coop. You're marking my gaps. I am marking your gaps. I'm going to be a little less talkative today, again, just because I don't want to fuck my throat up. Just feels like talking a lot isn't good for me. I don't feel bad. I can just, like, I'm teetering on the edge. You know when you're teetering on the edge of, like, possibly being sick? Or, like, ill? That's how I'm feeling. Since yesterday. I was bad yesterday. I don't know what it just came on all of a sudden. But I'm not feeling too bad today. But yeah, that is, you're right there, Coop. Previous 15 minute has 50% of bearish leg in it, by the way. Yup. I think if we're going to continue lower, the issue is this is a bit of a sticky situation because this is a nice place for us to continue like up in general, because on the daily, it's that daily fair value gap, right? This, by the way, this red one, I need to make this green because this is actually a weekly BISI high. It's right there. So if we get below this daily fair value gap, basically what I'm thinking is this low. For the weekly narrative. Oh. I don't really have any liquidity to target either, unfortunately. Might just be a melter. Midpoint of that wick's always probably going to be a important thing to mark out, to be fair. What's that? 372. Mm. Mm, mm, mm. We have 10 AM medium news today, by the way. That's something to be aware of. We had a big news driver at 8:30. Whole lot of news came out at 8:30. Didn't do a whole lot though, did it? Oh no, yeah, it bounced right off of the. But nah, yeah, the actual news release didn't do a whole lot. Just spiked down. Where did we close? What's the opening range gap looking like? Obviously big. Will be very big. Oh, not even over 200 points though. Interesting. I really have nothing for this to reach for. That's another issue. Like if I'm gonna sell today, I'm probably not. It'd be pretty. It would be pretty irresponsible of me to try and short this, at least with my model. No, at least before some retracement, some measure of retracement. But I mean, realistically, like, what are you going to short towards on this left side? There's not a whole lot of liquidity here until, like, literally this low. And we have equal lows down there, kind of, on like a 4 hour. And maybe this is the target. But first, this midpoint of this wick. I'm gonna make that white. Wait, no, not the on the. Yeah. you want to see what my volume profile chart looks like? Is Dom P in the chat actually? Is Dom P in here? He's the most volume profile. He's the volume profile man of the Discord, I would say. This is tapping the low of that. Yeah, this is looking like a sell, but nah, not today, Journey. Not today. Show me how you mark them out. Okay, let me just switch to my futures trading chart. This is my volume profile chart. Or you do Coop. You can do, don't bother doing the previous week ones, but you can do the previous day and the overnight pretty easily. Wait for it to load. Basically, I've got two big ones drawn, two big fixed range volume profiles. One from Wednesday's regular trading hours from 9:30 till 4. So draw one there, 9:30 till 4, and the settings, row size 1000, everything else is default, I'm pretty sure, and then you can change the colours. In a short, yeah, okay, no worries, Dumpy. But yeah, so that's previous day, so then label that previous day value area high, previous day point of control, or my white dotted lines, they're my previous day value area levels. And then this big one is the overnight range. I haven't got the high of it marked out because it's just so far away, but down here, OPOC, that stands for overnight point of control, and then OVAL is overnight value area low. Anything with PW is previous week, so that's like measuring the whole entire previous week's range, and that's the previous week's point of control right there. An overnight one is from 6 o'clock till 9:30. And then I have one, like a small one that's now from 9:30 going forward. Yep, mark it down 1%, Chad. Is that Chad? Is that the Chad? But yeah, that's the previous value area levels, Coop. And make sure you do them on a 1 minute chart, by the way. Don't do it on anything higher because it messes with the data or something like that. You have to do it on a 1 minute chart. TP1 hit, nice. There's first presented Journey, 9:33. Yeah, good day to be short. It's the Chad, good to know. I would love to be in this short right now with Dom P. Unfortunately, I am not. Honestly, I kind of wanted a short from the BNG. My mileage may vary. I'm just doing what Cami teaches Dom P. I'm not claiming that it's like the correct way or whatever. That's how Cami does it. So I've kind of just followed suit. Because I mean, he's been smashing it with his volume profile stuff. I've got the levels like on my other chart just for like curiosity's sake, really. And then if I start to like notice them, I'll try and integrate them with ICT concepts. If I struggle to integrate them, then I might even just go full volume profile, like scalpy scalp. I don't think I'd do it in the New York AM session though, that's the thing. I think I'd prefer to do it in like London or the New York PM maybe. But yeah, the value area low, I put a screenshot in the Discord, Dumpy, of how like the value area low from the way Cammy marks it up, and it offered such a nice short, like literally right on the news, or right before the news. And then again at the, oh wait, no, that's not correct actually, because that wasn't there yet. It did bounce off the previous weeks. Did it bounce off it? Yeah, it bounced off a little bit of the previous week's point of control, and now it's broke below it. So really, I have no other levels until like 323. That's previous week's value area low. If it wants to get back up to sort of 530, honestly, BNG short is overlapping with the value area levels. It's overlapping with the previous week's point of control and the overnight value area low. So BNG short today, I see nothing wrong with. I just can't do it because my fucking Topstep accounts, because it's not my model. I don't want to convince myself into shorting it, because it just is not my model. But it's the same thing. I can frame it. That's why I need another account. 372 is my next my closest next level, because that's the daily wick midpoint. Previous week value area level is like down here. What a day to be short. Yeah, tell me about it, Chad. What are we down as a percentage right now? I don't have the percentages. I don't even know how to get them. Do I have to click on this? Or is it on? Will it be on this? I've seen Tanya use this before. I didn't actually know how to get to it until recently. Oh, where is it now? No, it's not even this. It's if I have to go bang, and then, where is it? The heat map. There we go. Stocks heat map. You can see like all the different stocks. No, like not amazingly useful, but still cool to like watch, I guess. So Nvidia's bleeding today. Tesla's down a lot. Google down 2.2. Again, I don't really like care about any of this, but it's just like cool to see. I've seen Tanya look at it a lot. What's ES doing? Shocker. It's melting. How to check it? So open like a new tab on TradingView, like a brand new tab where you get like all your layouts and everything, and then it's down here, heat maps. Just click on that, and then stocks, obviously. You can see all the different stocks. And then you can click on the left, and you can choose like all the different indexes. I mean, obviously the only two you're going to care about is the S&P 500 index and the Nasdaq 100 index. That's how you get the stock heat map. Like I say, I've seen Tanya. Tanya always checks it, but again, I don't think she cares too much. It's just like, it's just cool to see like, oh, what's causing this fucking melt? And it would seem the leader of it today is Tesla, which is down 4%. And then there's a few other big boys down like a couple percent. But again, like really no benefit, because all you see is like, oh, the chart's going down. I wonder what's making it go down. But yeah, cool to see. I guess if you're interested in like actual stock investing, it could give you like a nice overview of like which stocks are down, which stocks are up. potentially. I'm not interested in really, like, I don't really care about stock investing all too much, at least not right now. I want to in the future, not in the future, but like as soon as I have like a steady income, which I don't really have like at the moment, then I will start putting money away like every smart person. I've convinced my girlfriend to do it because she does have a steady income, to just be whack a bit of money into the into an ETF for the S&P. She's probably gonna be fuming with me though because I told her to do it like maybe a week ago, and then now the S&P's dropping. She's gonna be fuming. My rule number 1: don't trade market open first 15 minutes. That's not a bad rule at all, Chad. I know Trades by Matt, he does that. He doesn't trade for the first 15 minutes. So not exactly a bad rule. He's a very successful trader and he follows that exact rule. Oh, misclick. There you go. Lately my trades are playing out in that time. Yeah, that's just something you'll have to weather, I guess. The issue is like, at least for me, when it comes to things like that, it's almost as if your brain will remember the ones where, like, you'll notice ones where your trade is playing out in that time and making you money, and you'll remember them, like, more significantly. You'll remember that, like, oh, I had so many trades play out during that 15-minute window that would have made me money. But if a trade prints and it, like, would have lost in that first 15 minutes, then you're not as likely to remember it. Because it's not very, like, it's not a painful memory. It's like, just like, I wouldn't, you almost tell yourself you wouldn't have taken the trade. I always find that's funny. I definitely notice myself doing it. I'll be like, there was a trade. Like, you always remember the trade that you, like, were thinking about taking but didn't take and it played out. You don't really remember the trade that you were thinking about taking, didn't take, and then it turned into a loss. Because it's not like, it wasn't a painful memory. You remember painful memories more. They stick in your psyche more significantly than not painful memories or good memories. I'll say not painful memories. Check the 4 hour. It's about to close in 10 minutes and it looks crazy. Let's see. Oh wow. Oh wow. I am curious of this daily wicks quadrants actually. Okay, let me, oh god. That needs to change to, let me change the, can I not change the fucking text? I can make it bigger. Oh, I need it bold. Can I make it bold? Guess not. That's annoying. Let me type. Oh, that's not even the 75. That's the... Oh, no, it is. No, it isn't the 75. It's the 25. Need to flip them around. ES hit 50% of daily work, did it? Oh yeah. Honestly though, like the short from the BNG looks so fucking tempting. All the value area levels support the idea of it. Yeah, I'm gonna take it on paper. It's not my model, it's really, so I can't. But it looks so good. Oh, no alert. Like it's a continuation 2022 model, right? But it's not like a straight up 2022. Basically, if it played out like if it lost money, I would feel guilty because I'd have been like, I really shouldn't have taken that fucking trade. But there's nothing wrong with taking it on paper. Like I say, all the value area levels line up really, actually, so can absolutely take it just to at least try that out, if anything. And then stop would be at that high. Really, it should be like all the way up there, potentially, but I'm going to put it at that high. We have 10 AM news, remember, by the way. High impact. Or not high impact, medium impact. Just put that low of the day. That's like almost a 1 to 3. Looks like we're going to get filled on the paper trade. That is right, isn't it? Low 5.5, yeah. Wait, what? Oh, no, high. Yeah, 5.5, yeah. That's a BNG short if it gets filled, combined with the value levels. Ugh. Anyway. Was there a volume imbalance in there? No, there wasn't. Just checking. 518, 5, yeah. No volume imbalance. So maybe it stopped just shy of it. Interesting. See, I would be fuming if that was my if that was a real trade. OTE of that range, pretty nice. Oh god, no, I didn't mean to do that. Stay there. Actually, just go away for now. Yeah, good call, Chad. Especially with 10 a.m. Oh, I keep saying high impact, medium impact news. That's the trouble with days like this. Everyone really wants to short, but it's difficult because, like, what I'm confident in is, like, on a day like today, I would be confident that the market is going to keep going down. But the issue is knowing how far it'll retrace. But I still like the short from the BNG. Like I say, it has the value area levels there. Has two of them. Oh, but let me just put that limit order back in. I deleted it because it was like, it was in the way of something I was doing on my other chart. But it can go back in now, just for fun's sake, you know. It's not like it's a bad thing if it gets filled and stops on the news because it's paper trade. That needs to be 61 even. Yeah. Like, it is... this is the thing, this is the trouble I'm having, is that is a 2022 model, in a way. Because we had, like, buy side, swept, displacement, retracement, fair value gap. It is a 2022 model. It's just not what my 2022 model typically looks like. Therefore, I feel guilty trying to trade it. Especially on a day like this, where we've melted so far overnight. Oh. You know? But then, like, it feels like I don't never get a trade, so... I mean, I wouldn't have even gotten... I would have gotten filled, actually, if I was 2022 in it, because I wouldn't have gone for the... BNG. I'd have entered on that fair value up there. The first premium one. But my stop would have respected the BNG. But that would have been the 2022 entry. First premium fair value gap. No, not OTA. Premium discount. Yeah, that 2 minute, there you go. That 2 minute, that's a 2022 entry. I'm going to journal this, because I want to be able to take trades like this. I just don't have the, or even the 3 minute C. Now it's looking a bit large of a stop loss. Right, that's selling. It can go away now. It's fucking doing my head in again. So, like, now my stop has to be all the way up there. And I don't have a... like, what's my target? Midpoint of the daily wick? That'd probably be what I would like to target. For, like, a 1 to 1.8. That's not too bad. 4 minutes there as well. Is the 5 there? 5 ain't there. I mean, it is, but I wouldn't have gotten filled. So... 3 minute is the highest time frame entry that got filled. Well, the 4 minute is, but I don't really like the 4 minute, to be honest. In fact, it can get off my favorites because I literally don't use it ever. I always look at it but never actually like really use it. It's the 5, 3, the 2, and the 1 for me. News in 1 minute, so let's see what that does. I might be upset I got out of the short. You got 65 points, Dumpy. That's still 65 points. Do not chase down. Four minutes already showing the news is out. What? Huh? There comes the medium. I think it's like new home sales or something. Let's see what that does. Was it new home sales? Let me check. Existing home sales. New home sales was earlier in the week. Lock Topstep still have funding ticks account. I did horribly on it yesterday. Add down. Oh, got you, Chad. That's weird. Good thing about that funding ticks account, even though you did terribly on it, it's a incredibly cheap account, luckily, Dumpy, so. Okay, now I really want to short this. Will you guys hold that against me if I just take one cheeky little short? Because like you've seen, I can frame this as a 2022. This is my issue. And now that it's leaving potential equal lows here, I have something to actually target other than just low of day. Ah, my fucking leg's killing me. I really, really like the BMG short, the BNG short. I really, really like it. And I can throw 1 micro on it and it'll risk about $70. Yes or no? Someone type in chat, tell me. I've got Topstep X right here. If I see yes or no, that's what I'm doing. $15-minute Sibby. Oh yeah, 15-minute Sibby as well, yeah, you're right. Are we consolidating again? I hope not, Journey. I hope it's a retracement before a continuation lower. Yeah, you are right, Chad. I'll go in on paper. Like I say, it's not strictly exactly what my model is, but it is a 2022 model. That's my battle. Is I can see all the 2022 logic in that trade there, in that short from here. I mean, I could see it in the short from here. That would have been my entry stop, like up here. But I mean, really, my stop I think should be up here because of this fair value gap does exist, right? This fair value gap exists, so I can't ignore it. So my stop really should be like right on that high. What's that high? 82. It was 82? Well, 82 something. No, 82 even apparently. No. Also, I want to go in with two. I want to go in with two limit cells here, just because I want to be able to take a partial, like just for fun's sake. Let's see how this goes. Paper trading from the BNG, just because it's not my 100% model, but it looks like such a good setup. Like I say, value area levels are there. It's the BNG. It's got the 2022 logic behind it. We have equal lows to target. Like, I absolutely love this trade. It's just not my bread and butter setup, which is what I'm forcing myself to stick to on these Topstep X accounts. So, was that meant to fill me, that little tick, and like paper trading on TradingView fucked me over? No, I didn't even get up there. No, I did. Let's see if I will be like wishing I took this on my actual account, or if I will be thankful I took it on paper. Let's see. Like I say, that's right there. That's a value level short right there. With the stop, honestly, on the value levels, with the value level like trade, you would have an even tighter stop, but you would not be looking for as big of a move. Your stop would be like 570 maybe. I'm permitting this to come up into this higher imbalance here. Although I don't like it to. I'd like it to respect the BNG. I am allowing it. Like I say, this entire 5 minute is a thing, so it did tap it. I'll take a partial at the low of day and then leave the rest on for the midpoint of the work. So respected the BNG so far. It waked up into that upper one a little bit. Now it seems like it still wants to get up there. What's it ES doing, by the way? ES also left equal lows. And then this would be ES's first presented. I think, yeah. I wonder how many people shorted from right there. Like I say, I absolutely love that short. Personally, absolutely love it. I think if you're on the value area levels, you'd be close to getting stopped out though. If you took it on like the way Cammy would. In fact, I'm almost certain. Yeah, you would have been stopped. Am I getting stopped? Maybe. Looks like I'm glad I took it on paper. So far. And before it dumps. We still have like all that, this 5 minute, the 3, that little 3 one, the 3 minute there that it's reaching into. Like all this is permissible, it's just not ideal. Obviously the fact that it rejected the BNG alone is really not what you want to see. Dumpy, you're like the demon in my head at the minute. Longing when I'm shorting and shorting when I'm longing. And winning, worst of all. Or worst of all for me. I do think that Chad's right, and really, like, this is an absolutely, like, a day where I shouldn't really be looking to do anything. Because, obviously, we have such a large down day that the PM session really is what you should look to trade. A large down overnight session. We moved like so far overnight. Like where did we open here? So we moved like over 200 points overnight. I'm glad I took that on paper. So, now what? We did not actually retrace into the open range gap at all, so that's something to consider. I'm not going to mark the open range gap levels up just because I don't want them to fill my chart too much. I will mark them up on a separate secondary chart though. I don't even have my, I've not even looked at my new day opening gaps today. That's something I didn't realise. I mean, not that it mattered, the new day opening gap will be like miles above price at the minute. The one that we formed last night. Why's the music stopped? Have we run out of music? Yeah, need to do that. And then it should carry on. What was I looking at? Open range gap levels. Bam. So yeah, there was a value area level short there, really, but didn't work. Didn't work. But it was a very solid trade, seemingly. So what I'm saying, I think that I genuinely don't know if I was to mess around more with the volume profile, I don't know if I would trade the New York AM. I feel like it's almost too volatile for volume profile. Volume profile seems to be nice when it's like a fairly quiet, but like still pretty, like there's still a bit of volume, obviously, because you need volume. But not so erratic. Like the New York AM session is just such a wild monster, especially in NQ. God damn. I wonder if I'm going to be very interested, like I say, how we close today. Let's delete that fair value gap on that one now because they're just cluttering up the chart. Why did I just press? Oops. That's a nice bit of buy side there as well, really. You wouldn't think that it wants to get all the way back up for here. But there, that's like the 9 o'clock high, so. That is genuinely a 2022 model if that breaks down now. Genuinely would probably take that, regardless of the overnight session, like, melt off. But I need to get the setup first. Let's measure, actually, I want to know where's premium to discount for this range. Okay, we're in it. We're in a premium, almost. That's good to know. Oh, no, we are in a premium. That fair value gap that we had marked earlier on Coop might actually be in play. I was thinking we were just going to melt away, but we had that fair value gap marked out earlier. Honestly, the hourly one is what I would look at now because it's just way more. It's a lot closer, so. I'm still framing that as a premium through discount as well because that's enough of a retracement in there. Like, that's enough of a retracement from this to be the moves that you measure from premium to discount, not just measuring it all the way up from that high. Oh. But I think if you did measure up from all the way from the high anyway, it doesn't matter. It should still be in a premium. Yeah. So that hourly fair value gap is where I'd probably look for a short, because then that's a premium. Also overlaps with this. Yeah, I like that area to short from. That looks like a real nice higher time frame continuation. I'm going to hide these levels just because they're a bit in the way. Keep accidentally opening new tabs. Oops. 8:30 high gone indeed. Do you guys think that it looks better? I'm curious. Just as far as like a lighting perspective on my face cam. Do you prefer me like in a darker room like this? No, that doesn't really look right, does it? Or does it? Does that look better than what it looked like before? I feel like I don't match the aesthetic of the rest of the room. And like not that much daylight in here. I feel like that looks better. Because obviously I normally have that blind shut and then I have my stream light which is up there. But the stream light is just so harsh on my eyes at the minute. Like it's not obviously directly fucking like it doesn't directly point me in the eyes, but it does it enough that at the minute at least it's really irritating it's just irritating my eyes. With light it's better. I like it. I think I prefer it like this just because obviously then I can get some fucking daylight in my eyes, which is getting less and less common in the UK. Dark is cool because of your LEDs. Yeah, I like the LEDs. I wish I could make them a bit brighter. The main issue is just where the window is. I could have that window like open completely if my desk was in like a different part of my room, but it isn't. When it's summer in the UK, I absolutely will have to have that blind shut because otherwise it's just so fucking hot in this room. Here comes this hourly imbalance. Let's see how we treat this. This is absolutely a short I will take, by the way, if we can get it. At around 10:30, reverse and go down for those equal lows that we left behind. Market moved 170 points up and down in 1 hour. It's very rare to see this. What does that? Does the hourly candle look a bit? No, the hourly doesn't. What about the 4 hour? I bet that's got. Oh no. Oh yeah, because 10 AM opened. The daily though. Daily will have a big old wick. See, the daily looks like upwards continuation still if we close like this, which does. It concerns me a bit. But this looks so clean for an hourly continuation lower. And surely after, like, we've got an entire week, if I end up shorting into the low of the week and I get stopped out, then so be it. Yeah, I've not taken a single trade this week either, Chad. You're not alone. Interestingly enough, Mr. Don P, my value area low is right here at 6:30. Previous day's value area low. We're about to tap it. So that's a nice place to continue lower as well. Nice continuation confluence. Combining, you know, combining the ICT volume profile shit. You know? If in doubt, add another confluence. Yours as well? Okay. So we still have fairly similar value levels then. Value area low equals previous day's low, does it? Ah, yeah. Yeah, mine's a few ticks higher. Mine's like bang on 6:30. I potentially am Journey. It's just on a trial basis at the minute. It's on a trial basis, but I have seen it do some pretty cool things. And I always like jump into Kami's streams when he's streaming at a time where I can watch him. And he obviously makes the volume profile look very appealing. But I'm not trying to jump on the whole like, oh, Kami's trading well, therefore must trade like Kami. But I'm just interested to see in the beginning, I'm interested to see what happens if I combine the value levels with ICT concepts. So just kind of using them for a little bit of an added narrative, I guess. You use it for long term only. I don't do that micro scalp stuff. Okay, interesting. Yeah, Kami loves the micro scalp stuff. I don't know if I would like the micro scalp stuff as a thing. I think I would like to hold a trade a bit longer. I mean, that's what I have done. So I will take today off market, move from 1% down before open. That 200 points down and up too much. Yeah. If it doesn't reverse now and continue lower, then I'm done. I like any area in here, in this pink box, which is an Owly FBG. Let's grade its quadrants for like the sake of it. There is a volume imbalance in here. Is there a volume imbalance down here? 595. There is a volume imbalance both ends. So really, it should look like that, and we've just bounced off the midpoint of it. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna just drag it up and down there. Must include volume imbalance. Otherwise, terrible trader. This double click mouse thing is getting really irritating. Can I make these lines dotted? Dashed, I mean. One dashed. Ah, I don't like it anymore. Making them solid. Real nice place for a reversal, though. Kami trades opposite to you, be careful. Yeah, exactly. That's why I wouldn't trade exactly like him. I would fashion my own little style out of it, where I obviously hold the trades longer, because that seems to be my sort of style. Right now I'm looking at this swing low down here for a break. And if we don't get that, then I'm not getting a trade. Again. Again! If the market wants to go down, it would have done it by now. Well, potentially, but potentially it could still go down. The market waits for no man. I thought that when we went past 570-ish could come back, about when I said I was losing interest. It's traced enough into a premium on the higher time frames for me, so I'd want it to go down here. If it continues up from here, then I'll be on your guys's wavelength. Oh, Dom P. Yeah, that was an issue I had with Bullinox when I was trying to trade Topstep and Bullinox at the same time. That's heartbreak. That is absolute heartbreak. Thought I'd closed all contracts, but left half. Oh, Dumpy. Oh, damn. That sucks ass. Oh, shit. Fucking accidentally just closed my chart. Didn't mean to do that. Oopsie. Am I back on OBS? One sec. I went to like click something in the top corner and just fucking closed the chart. What an idiot. There we go. I went to like change time frames and just fucking click the X in the top corner. Yeah, that's... Maybe don't... Like, that's the issue with trying to trade multiple firms that are on different fucking platforms, is it's so stressful. At least trying to trade them, like, at the same time with the same model. Not as bad as your mistake, yeah. Yeah, trading two different prop firms at the same time with this, like, entering on the exact same trades. Oh my god. It's so stressful. Basically to the point of, like, don't do it. If you're going to do it, just copy trade. If you can. If you have, like, some sort of copy trader that allows you to. But entering them at the same time, yeah. I even said something to Journey that I was having a problem using both platforms. Oh, God. You hate to see it. You do hate to see it. I just realized, are these equal highs? They are. So we just swept out some equal highs from the pre-market. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, I'm looking for lower here. If not lower, then no trade. Because, yeah, this looks so clean on the hourly. Look how clean that looks. Oh, so clean. ES hasn't swept those equal highs just yet. I don't care, Coop. Sorry. Thank you, Cooper. Those highs aren't equal. Oh, no, they are. Yeah. I was going to say these. It's not the same highs as NQ, but it does have equal highs. You're right. I'm not going to let that stop me from shorting NQ, though, if the model presents itself. But it would be nice if it digs those highs first and then drops. I'll short paper here to my 383 target. That'll be one hell of a short. Let me delete all these fucking quadrant levels. That's just a big daily wick midpoint on ES. I need revenge trade on my funded ticks. I can't believe that, Dumpy. That's so... I'd be fuming if that was me. Not to, like, try and gaslight you into being angry, but... yeah. It's one of them things where it's like, you just gotta laugh, because it's like, you either cry or you laugh. Yeah, I bet you are happy I locked that Topstep X account. God damn. You really think market gonna flip bearish after this huge move up? Potentially. Because look at the higher time frame on NQ, Chad. Like, you're telling me that doesn't look like a nice continuation. Like, measure this leg on the hourly that we've had, and this fair value gap, if you're measuring it wick to wick, obviously. This fair value gap on the hourly is your first premium fair value gap. So yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it wants to continue and go lower from here. At least like if it's going to chill around here a bit. And then the PM drop lower. It's a nice place for it to reverse and continue. I'm not saying that it's going to, I'm just saying that it looks like a nice place for it to. And if it shows signs of it, then I'll obviously be like, that's why I'm not in a short like now, because I'm not sure if it's going to from here. It's just a place that I would expect it to, if it will, if that makes sense. Because like there's so many things like that show like a potential like nice area for it to reverse. Equal highs from the pre-market swept. That hourly imbalance like ran into, and it's clearly stopped here. It's literally like shot up for the past 20 minutes and stopped right here, so it's definitely a potential. But yeah, like I said, I'm not like it's definitely reversing from here, because if that was my opinion, I'd already be in short. I'm waiting for more confirmation. 1% down, 160 points continuation down, 280 points up. I still think it continue. Yeah, it could do. In the PM session, for sure. I'm not trying to call the low of a day. Once I'm more like, it's probably not going to break from here. Like if it starts going up from here, then I'll be like, yeah, I'll leave it there for today. I'll come check out the PM session. Ugh. But it's only 10:30. Like we've been open for an hour. Just over an hour. I did a stupid thing too. Had my previous, I can't remember what PLL stands for. Oh god, what's PLL stand for? Something loss limit. Anyway, had it as my daily target and it closed my trade early, then I went on tilt because of it, even though it closed me in profit. Oh, damn. Damn, Journey. Dumpy, I don't like where price stopped, so it could go down, but I know it could do that anytime it wants to, yeah. I'm bearish too, but I think the movement for today is done 100%. Yeah, well. We shall see, Chad. We shall see. I'm not saying it can't just chill. It could just chill. And if it, like it could chill now and then, but I'd potentially expect continuation lower in the PM. Wait for confirmation. No wonder you don't blow up accounts. Personal loss limit. Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Johnny. Yeah. Well, when $100 risk, that's $100 risk across 5 accounts, Chad. I don't know about you, but $500 that's on XFA, like all XFA accounts, it's risk. It's low risk relative to the individual account, but $500 risk is quite heavy on my psychology, and $1,000 risk is high enough to the point where I start not trading as well as I would want to. That's the reason for the passive risk. But like, what's funny is like you call passive. Oh, you see my videos? Yeah, nice. I appreciate that, Mr. Chad. But what was I about to say then? Watched your video yesterday. Ah, hell yeah. I was gonna make a point then that it was a separate point from any point I'd made in that video, but I can't remember. I lost my train of thought now. What was I going to say? Alright, it'll come back to me in a minute. Yeah, exactly, Chad. I will up my risk up again, but I want to, because my accounts are a fair bit from the all-time high on my balance on, especially on 2 of my accounts, not on 3 of them. 3 of them are literally basically break even, but 2 of them are maybe a quarter of the drawdown, in drawdown. Once the accounts are back to all-time highs on the balance, then my risk will go back up to maybe 150, 200 in that range. But while I'm in drawdown, it's probably the better idea to lower my risk until I'm out of it. We're really stalling here. The longer we stall, the more likely I am to call it a day. Once we get past 11, really, I'm... Also, do you see what happened yesterday? Was it yesterday? We got to 11 o'clock and it just took off. Yeah, yesterday, so we had that drop. That initial drop at the open, which was basically the entire AM move. Then it went sideways for how long? Over an hour. And then we got to 11, and then 11:25... lunch hour just missiled. Not even lunch hour, the 11:30 to 12:45 or 12:15. Crazy. And then it just slowly retraced. Do you know something I saw Cami do on stream? This is a testament to Cami. On this Tuesday, I was watching his stream later on. And he bought after we had had this day, so we had just gone sideways most of the AM, tanked early PM, and then kind of just gone into a range in the PM, and then Cammy bought somewhere here, right here, at 3 PM, 2:59. He bought somewhere. I'm pretty sure he bought this low, which is just outrageous. Yeah. Still going sideways. I closed my trade at 11 AM and it melts my... Oh, yeah. I'd be fuming. Yeah, share the Discord. Share it in the Discord, Mr. Chad. Let's see. Let me open Discord. Oh, God, not MetaTrader. I have MetaTrader on my laptop for old time's sake. MetaTrader 4. Back when I was a Forex goober. Day trading tab. Oh, I can't read the. Oh no, I can't read the description. Trade 1, cut too early, stop never hit. Trade 2, clean short, TP at PDL. Nice. Yeah, that first trade. Alright, you entered that first trade on stream, I think, yeah. So that stopped just shy of your stop. And then the second one. Clean. Oh my god, I'm so tired. Oh, fucking misclicked. I won't take anything after 11. But I'm probably going to come back and check this in the PM. Because, like I say, I would expect this to continue lower from here if it's going to. If it comes up any higher, it could come higher. But this is a nice place to look for a reversal. Not reversal, continuation. We also made equal lows down there, so while they're not that significant, they're still there. So that's just a nice Okay, equal lows. Can this remove thing get off my screen, please? Thank you. Oh, excuse me. Where's ES at? Is ES taking those highs? Oh no, ES is still teetering below them. To be honest, ES like could sweep out all these highs because it has some more equal highs there, some little ones. So ES could really come up as high as that if it wanted to. See if the 1050 macro can like jolt us downwards. Then I'll have to enter a trade and sit through the lunch hour. Lunch hour, fucking past 2 days, lunch hour's murdered, so I will absolutely hold through the lunch hour because that seems to be the fucking where the moves are at the moment. Again, still need a break. I'm thinking, yeah, I like any of these consolidation lows. I'm not too excited about any of these lows in here. I'm not so excited about for a market structure shift. I'm more excited about this one. That's my my high probability market structure shift, I guess you could say, because that's the low that we formed right before we reached up into this buy side. So really, like if I'm being strict, that's my market structure shift low, not any of these lows made afterwards. It's also there on a 2 minute. Is it there on a 3? No, it's not there on a 3. So 1 or 2 minute setup. If it was to give it to me, it would look something like that. So we'll see what this 1050 move, if there is one, what it does. Ugh. But how I will approach a move that's happened, how I will approach a day where there has been a large overnight move is to wait for it to come into a premium. If we've moved a lot overnight to the downside, then I don't want to be trying to chase it. You can, depending on your model, obviously, but for me, like really, what I should be doing is waiting for it to come into a premium, which this is now done. So now I can look for a continuation lower. And if it doesn't want to give me that continuation, then that's fine. But I just won't get a trade. So it's not like I'm gonna lose any money. Let's keep an eye on ES. And if we go up from here and close and would like respect that daily fair value gap, then I'll look for buys tomorrow. Continue to reach to all-time highs. So that's my plan for tomorrow. And then I will be catching the train down to London for the weekend. I'm gonna go speak. That's one. He's the only person that I'm actually excited to go down to London for. Is Trader Kane. I'm going to like a trading event in London, and Trader Kane, and if anyone is familiar with the Words of Wisdom channel, where he's like a trading podcast channel, he's also there, but I'm not so excited to speak to him because I don't know, I don't really like him as much. But Trader Kane, I love. So. What do you have for POC? You have 723.25. I have 724.25. So mine's 1 point higher. I think. Let me just double check. Yeah, mine's 724.25 Dumpy, so it's only a point higher than yours. I do a fixed range volume profile from 9:30 until 4 Dumpy. On the 1 minute. Eyeball it, so close enough, yeah. That's what I mean, like, the way Cammy does his value levels, which is like how I'm doing mine at the moment, and how you do yours, they clearly are. They're basically the same. I mean, your value area low was like bang on where mine was, so was your point of control. I mean, we're measuring the same thing at the end of the day, so like we should get a similar result. It's not like I'm measuring different volume data than you are. So ES has now made equal highs below those other equal highs. Is ES in a premium? I wonder. Relative from like, let's go from this high. Yeah, it is. It's not even reached into its hourly fair value gap either. So ES really is the more bearish. Why is that there? It should be there. I don't really like this if it's going to break here, because it's literally just left equal highs. Yeah, it has swept equal high. Oh, it's swept. No, it's not even swept this high. Yeah, nah. No thanks. Looks a little bit too suspicious. It's 10:52, so let's see what this wants to do in this next, like, a little bit. It's Topstep X and TradingView are close enough, yeah. Oh yeah, by the way, that Funding Ticks offer that they were doing, like a massive one where you could get the 50k account for like $50. I'm pretty sure they've just like completely extended it now. So if it's your first purchase with Funding Ticks, then you'll get that discount. So that's good. Basically just means that Funding Ticks are essentially locked in for like one of the cheapest 50ks in the game with that discount. $50, no activation fee, end of day drawdown. I need to do my actual big review video on them because I didn't do it yet. I wanted to do it like a couple of weeks ago, but I ended up slacking with my YouTube. That video I posted yesterday was like my first video I posted in 2 weeks. I just disappeared. Don't even know where I went. I'm gonna go grab a coffee. Yeah, I'll likely be gone in, well, a few minutes, Dumpy, so. I'm definitely going to be peeking at this in the PM. I think that is the only first. I think they kill your account if you fail, and you have to start over if you do not reset. I'm not sure, Dumpy. Not sure. I'll have to check. I literally just like noticed when I clicked on their website, I had the banner at the top, which was like 35% off your first purchase. So I know nothing. You very well, if you're the one you're questioning that, then you obviously have read that somewhere. So you're probably correct. I'll look in the Discord now. Someone will have asked. Or I'll just ask later on after the stream if... announcements. Won't be on announcements. Where's like current discounts? Don't have that on here somewhere. Giveaways. That'll be on there. As if someone typing in the funding ticks Discord called Bonnie Blue's Futures or Bonnie Blue Futures. Do you Americans know who Bonnie Blue is? She's kind of like the Andrew Tate for feminism. She's basically just a British girl who just like has shagged half the country at this point. Only for first account, losing by whatever discount. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'll make sure, or not make sure. I'll need to do the I need to read up on their website about like all this shit anyway, just to make sure I've got everything down for the full video I do. I'm kind of glad you don't know her, Dom P. You don't want to know her. But she's got, I'm pretty sure she's got the world record for the amount of men she slept with in a single day. And you can go and do your own research to know exactly how many men she slept with. Yeah, I'm going to leave this here for today. It would seem that if Chad is still in here, seems that Chad was correct with the sideways action. I still think that we could continue lower in the PM. So I'll be watching for that later on, and keep your boys updated if I take anything. Whoa. But I appreciate you boys coming in and hanging out with me. Gibberish PA. Barcode PA. After that initial fucking yo-yo. Fucking yoink. ES is still hovering below these buy-side pulls, so potentially an old sweeper of that, and then lower, or consolidate through lunch and then sweep and then continue in the PM, or PM continues higher and then go for buys tomorrow, since that's the daily kind of narrative. That's the issue with this at the moment, is I'm saying continuation lower, but this daily narrative, if this wicks down here and then comes up and closes in like this sort of area, if not higher, then that bodes really well for longs tomorrow. So I never left. Damn. That's one loyal Chad right there. But yeah, I appreciate you boys, as always, and I will catch you tomorrow at 9:20 AM New York time. and I will post in the community, or just in the Discord, or both. If I take any trades in the PM, we shall see. But yeah, catch you boys tomorrow.